Um, Good afternoon, guys. So you're welcome to yet another video. In this series, you're welcome to another video in this series. In today's video, we're going to be talking about conditional statements. I presume this video will be the long one. So conditional statements are used for a control structure. That's what you call it in programming, control structure, such that your program is not just running like just one parallel lane like this. At some point, if some things happen, you do some things. If some things happen, you do some things. If some things happen, you don't do some things. It happens in life too. For example, one of my brothers over here now, he just ordered for an earpiece. So he ordered for Ronaldo, but what he got in return, I don't know what to call, I don't know what to call it. So because of it, he has to go to Ikeja tomorrow to get another one. And guess what? The one he's going to buy might be like 8K or even 12, just an earpiece. So the reason why he has to go to Ikeja again is because something happened. He wouldn't have gone if the earpiece that they brought for him is what he ordered. He ordered for something and he got bag of gari in return. So you see, conditional control structure, it is needed everywhere. It is needed everywhere. So in this video, I'm going to be explaining to us the how control structure works in Visual Basic. Now, Visual Basic gives you, programming generally gives you the ability to run conditional statements in three major ways. The first way is if you want to run one statement, just one statement like that. For example, if you are writing a program that will print out all the numbers between 1 to 10, when you get to a number that is a multiple of 2, print this number is a multiple of 2 after printing that number. Then you go on to the next one. Like just a program that will just run something parallel like that. Or you can do something like if the user is giving you a number, if that particular number that the user is giving you is if the number the user is giving you is an even number, print out this number is an even number. So no alternative conditions, just one condition. So the second one is if you want to run the program in such a way that it will execute one condition. After executing that one condition, the alternative to that condition, you also have something to execute for that. Let me give you an instance. In mathematics, a number is either a multiple of 2 or not. The number cannot be sitting on the fence. And how do you know a number that is a multiple of 2? If you divide the number by 2 and what you're getting as the modulus, like the remainder, is 0, then you know that that number is an even number. So it cannot be sitting on the fence. A number cannot be even and odd at the same time. Sorry, that is Igbo language. So it don't happen. That one cannot happen. So it's either you are even or odd. So if the number is even, print this number is even. If the number is odd, so if it's not even, that is, if this number is even, print this number is even, else print this number is odd. The only alternative to a number being even is being odd. Sure, you get. Another instance is, for example, admission into Unilag. You understand? You are either admitted or not. Until you see admitted in on your portal, you are not a student. If it is processing, you are not a student. If it is still under processing in your portal and you're coming for your one class, hey, so but at least just get the gist. Just get the gist. Yeah, it is like I said, the second way you can run conditional statement is if this doesn't happen, if this is not satisfied, the alternative. So the third way that you can run conditional statements is if you have multiple conditions that you need to be checked for. For example, see your grade, your grade for each course. You guys are year one students. I don't think you know anything about grade yet, but if you're watching and you're not a UNILAG student, you may not understand what I mean by grade. But grade is actually the same thing everywhere. So if they give you 100, like our grading system here in school, if your score is 100, between 100 and 70 if your score is between 170, your grade is going to be A. If it is between 69 and 70 and 60, inclusive of both of them, your grade is going to be B. So imagine you checking for all these conditions till you get to A, B, C, D, E, and F, which is the last one. So all these conditions, if you have to check for all of them one after the other, there is also a way to run that. That is the third way. So in summary, the first way you can run a conditional statement is if you have only one condition to test for and just go away. Just test for the condition and go. Then the second way is if you just want to test for the condition, and after testing for the condition, if the condition is true, there are some set of lines of code you want executed. If the condition is false, you have also executed some code for that. Now the third one is if you have multiple conditions to test for. So let's get into it. So conditional statement in Visual Basic. So they are available to make it possible for some portion of your code to run only conditionally. Like the portion of code is there, but some things need to happen for it to run. That is the whole essence of conditional statement. Just be there, stand by. If this happens, do this. So if some conditions are true, only if some conditions are true. Three ways you can write a conditional statement. Like I said, if you wish to run a code conditional and you don't want the program to do anything if it is false, so this is what you're going to be having. So this is the syntax. If condition, then you write your statement, and if. So let me write a bit of program here. Let me say, let me declare a variable, dim age as integer. So since the age is integer, I can do something like age equals to 17. So I'll now say if condition now, age is less than 18, then console.log you are underaged. So don't forget, after this, you come and end your if. So, oh no, it should be end if. End if. And this if, I think it's safe for us to write it using a capital letter. Yes. So you can see what I have. Let me space this thing. So you're going to be seeing the program. Now, dim age as integer. Now, the age equals to 17. So I'm just declaring a variable here. So I believe we all know what it means to declare a variable. So age is 17. Now, if age is less than 18, then console.log, you are underaged. You understand? So let me just put one console.log outside here to show that that's the end of the program, just for debugging purposes. End of program. So run this. I'm having. Okay, no. Oh, log is not in VB. Log is in JavaScript. That is my bad. Right line. Very sorry about that. Right line. Should be right line. I'm using console.log. That is something we do in JavaScript. Not in VB. Okay, so you can see the reason why it is executing console.writeLine is because, don't forget, this is running not within the scope of the conditional statement block. So this will run anyway. This kind of program, it will be running every time you execute this program. But age is 17. So age less than 18, then console.writeLine equals to you are underaged. So age is less than 18. Obviously, 17 is less than 18. So it's going to be executing this. But what if I have something like 24 and I run this? You see, it is not doing anything here simply because 24 is greater than 18. It will come and check this particular condition. If it is true, that is only when it's going to be executing this. As you can see now, it is not executing it. So obviously, age is not less than 18. Sure, you get. But let's even spice up this program. Console, no. Console dot read line. So we can just from the console enter the value of age by ourselves. So run this. Um, okay. I think this compiler will not allow us to read line. Um, maybe fine. Okay. The way this compiler works is that whatever input you want to supply, it has to be entered here. So let me say if I have something like 30. If I have something like 30, so you can see it is not executing this because obviously 30 is less than it's not less than 18. This is not true. So this is going to be executed only if this is true. So that is all about this first one. So the second one is if you wish to run a code conditionally and you don't want and you do want the program to do something else if it is false. So you can see what I have over here. If the condition, then do this one, else do this. So just to and just say else. So console.log write line, not log abeg. Console.write line. Are we supposed to write you are overaged? You are an adult. Or let me say you are legal. You are legal. So if you're not less than 18, then you are legal. So the input, or let's just leave this one for now. Let's just let's say if I have maybe 16 and I run this program, you see 16 is underage. But if I have something like 24 and I run this, you see you are legal. Now the reason why it is executing this second one is because this statement, this condition is false. This is false. So basically, if this is true, it's going to be executing this one. This else block over here is if this is false, it will just come and execute this one. That is just all about this one now. Don't forget, like I said, this over here, if it returns true, it's going to be executing what is here. But if it is false, it will skip this one and execute this one instead. So then this end of program, like I said, is just here. If I should remove this one now, I should remove this one. Let me comment it out. I believe we all know what comments are. Me commenting it out now means that the compiler will ignore this one. It will take it as maybe a comment I'm just adding to the program just for myself. So this is just a comment. The compiler will ignore this one. So if I should run this, don't forget I'm using 24. So you are going to be getting your legal only. You're not going to be getting this one anymore because I've commented it out. So, but let me just leave it there for now. Okay. So, if you have multiple conditions to test for, that is when you use this one. So let's still use this age now. Let's say between 1 to 3, you're going to be a baby. Let me say between 4 and maybe 7. Maybe okay. Let's use between 4 and 7. Yeah, a bigger baby. I don't know what to call this. So let me say between 8 to maybe 12. So pre-teen. So between 12, no, between 13 and 19 equals to teenager. Then between 20, let's just say 20 and above equals to adults. Let's just leave it like this. So basically, if I should enter the value for age now, and the age is between 1, 2, and 3, then obviously I'm going to be writing baby. So just anyhow, yeah. These are the conditions that are available. These are the conditions that are available. So let me just copy this one out, then paste it somewhere here. I'm going to be deleting it later. So I've commented all of them out. It's not going to be affecting my program in any way. So if age between 1 and 3, actually let this one be between 0 and 3. So what I can do, I can just say if age is less than 4. If age is less than 4. So what I mean by age is less than 4 is less than 4 means it's 3, 2, 1, then 0. So if age is less than 4, then console or write line baby. So but if age, now after testing for this one now, the next milestone is 7. So 2 ways you can do this. If okay, let's see the way they do it. Else if condition 2 whatever. So else if, so my condition 2 now, I can say if age is greater than 3 and age is less than what? 8. Now, if you take a good look at this one now, age is greater than 3 and age is less than 8. Now, for age to be greater than 3, it means that age needs to be between 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That is for age to be greater than 3. Now, for age to be less than 8 means that age is between like 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now, for both of them to be correct, age has to be basically between 4 and 7, inclusive of both ends. So this is going to be bigger baby. So bigger baby. So let me just copy this. So what's the next milestone? 8 and 12. So basically we're going to be using 7 and 13. Or another way to do it, which will still also work, 8 and 12, you can say if age is greater than or equals to 8. I'm just giving us different options, and age is less than or equals to 12. This is one way to do it. This is one way to do it. If age is greater than or equals to 8 and age is less than or equals to 12. So apart from this one, I'll copy again. So let's just use this greater than or equals to. I think it is more explanatory. So 13 to 19. If it is greater than or equals to 13, less than or equals to 19. So now else. Console dot write line adults. Now, what I'm doing, the way the compiler is going to be executing this program basically is that if you try to check for this one now, if this one is correct, now it will break out of this whole loop, then come out to print this one. If you should check this one and it is false, it will come to the next condition, check, is it false? Come to the next condition, check, is it false? Until it finds the one that is true. When it finds that one that is true, it will execute what is under that block, then break out of this whole loop, then come outside and execute this one. That is what is going to be happening. So if we check this one now, I don't think we have any reason to panic here. So my age is 24 for now, so it's going to be giving me adults. Let me run. God bless our network. God bless our network. Okay, so it's giving adults, then end of program. Why? Because my age is 24. So basically, the way this will be executed is to come and check: is age less than 4? No. Is age greater than 3? Is this condition true? No. Is this condition true? No. Is this condition true? Until it gets to, after executing all these ones now and they are not true, obviously, if your age is not falling here, is not falling here, is not falling here, is not falling here, then most likely it is greater than 19. That's why it's giving me adult, because for 24 now, this is not true. This is not true. This is not true, and this is not true. So obviously, there is no two ways about it. So then it's an adult. But if I come here and should enter something like two, and I run my program, see, I'm getting baby because 2 is still within this range now. It's within this range now. 2 is less than 4, so obviously, console the right line will give me baby. So if I should enter 3 as well, it's going to be giving me baby. But if I should bring in 4 here, it's not going to be giving me baby because this 4 now, it doesn't satisfy this particular condition for age. So this is where 4 lies. Let me run this program. You can see I'm getting bigger baby now. I'm getting bigger baby. So no. I'm making some mistake here. So bigger baby preteen teenager. So if I can run this program, it's still going to be giving me bigger baby. So for preteen, let's use 8 to 12. Let's use 10. 10. So run the program. You see, it's giving me preteen because this is the range where we have it. So then we also for teenagers, let me use 17. Run this. You can see it's giving me teenager, so it works fine. These are the 3 major ways you can write a conditional statement. So trust me, it is not very complicated. But don't worry. After this video, I'm going to be recording a video. The next video that will be after this one will be a combination of this conditional operators, logical operators, and relational operators. I'll try to put them in action. So just make sure you go through the next video. So the next video will all I've been doing for the past 3 videos is just explaining concepts. But for the next video, we are going to be putting these concepts to use. We're going to be putting them to use. So thank you very much. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask in the comment section, or you can feel free to ask in my class as well. So thank you very much. See you in the next video, and bye for now.